reconciled to God. That's your identity. You have been what? Reconciled to God. Your identity is that you are not God's enemy. You are God's what now? God's friend. Because you have been what? Reconciled to God. So don't think that God is against you. When you are fully convinced of this identity in God, you cannot think that God is against you. Is that correct? Because you are fully persuaded that you have been what? Reconciled to God. Even though you were once enemies of God. You were separated from God. But you must be fully convinced that you are now what? Reconciled to God. Let's go on. How were we reconciled? Through the death of Christ in his physical body. As a result, let's go on. He has brought you into his own presence. Are we there? He said, he has brought you into his own presence. No, I'm still in verse. What was that? That verse that we're just reading. Yes. He said he has brought you into his own presence. So, friends, another identity of Christians is that you live in his presence. Christians, you live where? In God's presence. Listen carefully to this, friends. Don't let anything else suggest to you that you have two kinds of life. Your life is one. Is that correct? You live in God's. When you are in school, you are in what? In God's presence. When you are at work, you are where? When you are taking your bath, you are where? When you are gisting with friends, you are where? So church is not the custodian of God's presence. We know that. So you must be fully persuaded that the presence of God is with you everywhere. Didn't God say that I will never leave you? No. So sometimes you are feeling like, oh God,